Have you spent time thinking that you have always faced negatives when the others around you have good outcomes? Or have always thought of the bad side of every action rather than visualizing the opportunities and benefits of the challenges? Or do you think that you are a failure and fail in everything that you do? Then don't forget that you are the person who throws yourself to the worst part of the judgment, and you are the person who disrespects yourself. Remember, you are so powerful, you can do anything if you really desire. The only thing you require is a small push with a positive mind. Nobody is 100% positive or 100% negative. To survive, we require a healthy balance of both. Simply said, negative lean more heavily toward the negative. On the other hand, positive thinkers look forward to better things happening. Do you often consider the glass to be half full or half empty? That query has undoubtedly been asked of you numerous times. Your response is closely related to the idea of how much you have an optimistic or pessimistic view of the world. Positive thinking. What is it? Approaching life's obstacles with positivity is the definition of positive thinking. It does not imply disregarding or minimizing the unpleasant aspects of life or viewing everything through rose-colored glasses. I know life is not always easy to think it in a positive aspect, but we should always take the necessary steps to do so that we can realize the true value and purpose of life. However, being positive is more than just laughing and being enthusiastic. It also refers to one's outlook on life as a whole and their natural tendency to highlight everything that is positive. So let's discuss how to develop a more optimistic outlook. Number 1. Put your strengths first. Many of us concentrate on the flaws in ourselves, the skills we lack, or the failures we've experienced. But focusing on our advantages will benefit us more if we wish to have an optimistic outlook. This change in perspective can make us feel better about ourselves. Number 2. Use self-compassion. Our inner voice frequently points out everything we are doing incorrectly, but it occasionally forgets to point out everything we are doing correctly. Because of this, practicing self-compassion can help us change our perspective. Take time to be kind, cautious, and gentle with oneself as a form of self-compassion. Number 3. Engage in self-care. Positivity can be developed through establishing the idea that we are valuable and deserving of care. We are permitted to take breaks, experience joy, and practice self-care. Better self-care may lead to more positive self-perceptions, which in turn may lead to more good experiences. Number 4. Change your focus. It turns out that humans have a negativity bias that makes it simpler to concentrate on the bad than the good. Practice refocusing your attention by purposefully and gently directing your thoughts away from unfavorable ones. These techniques can assist in stopping your negative thoughts and assisting in maintaining your optimistic attitude. Number 5. Embrace the reality of the situation. It makes no sense to act as though nothing happened while you're dealing with a bad circumstance. Reframe the issue by saying something like, "This gives me the chance to get some exercise and fresh air." If, for instance, your brother has taken the car and you have to walk to an appointment, recognize your sphere of influence. Accept the things you can't alter and try to focus on the good things instead. Number 6. To practice loving-kindness meditation. In this kind of meditation, love and compassion are generated first for oneself, then for close friends and family, then for complete strangers, and finally for all living things. You can improve your ability to think loving thoughts by practicing loving-kindness meditation. Don't simply wait for the bad thought to show up before you think of anything good. Making a deliberate and planned effort to process information positively throughout the day will help you develop this talent. Make the decision to think only positive thoughts for the duration of your break or lunch. Make the decision to solely consider uplifting things when operating a vehicle. Never criticize yourself. Everybody thinks gloomy and pessimistic things all day long. You might experience shame or embarrassment as you become more aware of them. Do not be alarmed. It is completely natural to experience bizarre thoughts of various kinds. Typically, we don't focus much on them. Add a smile to this task. As you bring your cheerful thoughts to mind, make an effort to smile. This will assist in erasing the unpleasant consequences of the ideas. Throughout the day, be sure to remind yourself to complete this task. Never let a day pass without challenging your negative thoughts and replacing them with constructive ones. Why is having a positive outlook important? Your physical and mental health can be impacted by the power of positive thought. You might be surprised by the advantages of positive thinking for your health. Take a look at this list of 10 advantages of positive thinking for your health and consider how they might make your life better. Blood pressure reduction. Greater capacity for problem solving and change adaptation. Reduced chance of depression. A better immune system and increased resistance to the common cold lower the risk of heart attacks and heart disease. Consistently positive and less moody. Improved leadership abilities. Better coping mechanisms and stress management techniques. More imagination. Developing self-awareness and becoming more aware of how your negative thoughts impact your moods and behaviors can be accomplished by engaging in mindfulness practices. You can take measures to adopt a more optimistic mindset as you get better at spotting negative thought patterns. So why shouldn't you practice positive thinking? That brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for being to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tell us what you think about this video below in the comments section. Let's meet again with another interesting video.